trying to tell them we up next. You can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk. He gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics. Niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We trying to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. First episode of 2023. You know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
You already know what it is. Episode 101. Please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you're in brand new deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Man, new year, first episode of the year. Weekly check-ins. How you doing this week, brother?
I'm doing good, my guy. Can't complain. It was nice to have a little break, but we back at it like we never left. Shout out to everybody that's been on this journey with us for this 100 episodes. Welcome to This Might Not Go Well 101. I'm feeling good. You know, I started, I'm back in therapy consistently. Shout out to Dr. Rizz, putting the boy back in line, getting me back right. I did my first boxing class to start the new year, so that was fun. Found something else I enjoy doing. Got a couple gigs I've been working for the photography. You know, Slick's still nice with the flicks. I'm still outside. Holla at your boy if you need me.
Booking.
Yeah, so everything copacetic. Like I said, I guess at the end of the year it was definitely a state of hopelessness, and I guess I understand where that's coming from. I still say it, like sometimes it's better to have low expectations of certain things so you don't get knocked down. But at the same point, we are looking forward to a big 2023. I think that we've grown a lot. I think listening to what now we're at like 4 or 5 volumes of Maximum Toxicity. I think our Patreon is a lot more toxic than anything that you guys have probably heard on Maximum Toxicity. So if you're not subscribed, shameless plug. But I think that we've been scratching the surface of what we could do as a pod and what we could do professionally, what we can do in a lot of things. So excited to try to, take this thing to the next level. But everything is copacetic. How you feeling, my G?
Oh, man, I've been itching like a fiend. I've been itching like Pookie from New Jack City, man. I haven't pod in like 3 weeks, man. It was calling me. So much stuff happened, and I couldn't give my opinion out. But we back, and better than ever. New year, new flavor. But just like I said in episode 100, you feel me? I'm him, Hemi Hendrix, Hemi Carter, Hemi Neutron, him Jung-O, Mr. Hemi like Beanie Man. New year, but same me though. You already know what it is. No, new year. Better me, the fucking vibes out here, though. I don't gotta say too much. It's your boy.
That was a very B Breezy-like response, I guess.
No, but I'm being serious. This year I got I'm excited for this year. Like I just like you, I just finally got put back on Dr. Asia Jones' therapy schedule. So now we finally got that locked in. I got the first therapy session last Friday, which was great. Opens my eyes to a lot of stuff. Like low-key, I had to tell her like I low-key hate her because I tell her now she made me like open like my third eye and I think about certain things, and now I can find sort of like the problem in certain thing, and it helps me be more aware about certain situations in my life. And I'm like, damn, like I really miss being ignorance is bliss type of thing. You feel me, Slick? Like I really miss being ignorant sometimes because it allows you to get away with things. But as I get older now, it's better to confront things from the get-go and get through those obstacles and just continue building. So that's what I'm going to continue doing. Like, even I was joking before, but yeah, new year, but better me. Like, I'm just trying to get better as I age, get some things in order. Just grateful to be able to still be here. You feel me? Birthday next month. So you already know the fucking vibes going crazy for that. And yeah, I'm just excited, man. Got a lot of feedbacks. A couple people was asking us where the episode of the year, even though some of them like the special episode, but niggas fuck with us in these streets, Slick. Niggas fuck with us in these streets. You saw that tweet.
Yeah, you sent it to me. How could I not fucking see it?
Niggas asking for a shout out to my boy Mark. You feel me? We here episode 100. I told you it was about to be dropping something, but let's get it started though. We already talked about our plans for 2023. We don't have to talk about that, right?
No, we good.
All right. First of all, we want to send just a happy birthday to Mac Miller. You feel me? R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Man, Mac Miller is one of the first leader of the new pack rappers back in the days where it had everybody going crazy. I remember that run that him, Wiz Khalifa. Who else was part of that backpack community back then?
Don't get me
Currency.
I knew Currency was up there.
Yeah, Currency was part of those stuff. And then, even though Tech Nine was not really a backpacker, but he started catching a little flame around that area during that time. So salute to that generation of rappers, and they the ones who still here are still doing their thing. And shout out to Growth though. But let's get to it, man. 3 weeks we didn't pod, and a lot of stuff happened. So we're gonna kind of speed through these things because I know y'all hate long episodes. So one thing that we're gonna speed through quick is the Tory and Meg case, man. Soon as we dropped that episode, the next day, guilty. What's your thoughts, Slick?
I mean, at that point, it was like the writing, something had to happen. We all understood that. It was like, there's a lot of he said, she said, a lot of misconceptions and discrepancies in stories. It was one of those things where it's like, I figured, like we said, you thought he was going to get the third charge. We didn't think it was going to be all three, but they got him with all three. I know he's trying to do an appeal right now. I think that, I hope that
he hired the attorney that represented Suge Knight, and who else? He represented someone else that got took off too. But good to you.
Yeah, but I think it's just like a matter of like I do want to send some love to Meg Thee Stallion. Like I know as men and as social media, we definitely are always divided, and some people will make a point, and you might make a joke out of somebody else's situation to be like, yo, I'm jacking this or whatever, or you like, separate artists from their real life situations. But we definitely want to send love to her because it's like, I think it's been a tough year, and I think this whole case was rough because even when you looked at it, it wasn't necessarily Meg Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. It was the state of California versus Tory Lanez, and she was just like one of the key witnesses because she was the person that was assaulted. So again, we hoping that I know she's been kind of on her own for recently. I know holidays and everything passed. A lot of stuff has gone down. So we just want to just send her love. Hope she's okay. We've talked about the issues with Party, Tory, et cetera, like that. I just hope whatever happens next, like that, they can put some of the stress behind them and keep moving on. Because I mean, Meg hopefully she can move away from this. We can stop, talking about it. If Tory's going to appeal, if something wasn't done right in the court case, they figure that out. But at the end of the day, we just here to move forward and progress, and we hope that all parties involved in that situation can too.
I totally agree with you, and I'm so happy that we didn't really do a deep dive like other people did on their platform. And I just, this is off the, prayers to Megan, but I just hope that, we stop generalizing certain people off of social media. I said this before, like a couple of weeks ago when the verdict happened, like a lot of people are generalizing certain demographic or certain genders based off of tweets and stuff said on social media. We have to understand that social media be social media. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, do not form opinionated, because, there was a lot of gender wars in that whole case. A lot of, there was a small percentage of people saying certain things. So they would take that and kind of like create this whole narrative on the whole other stuff. And I just hope that, let's not divide. Let's not divide each other. Let's come together and unite and continue to protect everyone and everybody. And, hey, prayers and energy, like we kept saying from before. I mean, when I actually looked at the case and looked at the charge, you're 100% correct, Slick. It was against California. And they both places, both parties said that, it was a discharge of weapon, and that weapon belonged to Tory. So I was like, he was going to get guilty of one of them charges.
Yo, bro, you really think about it. We spent like 2 years arguing about situations that we didn't, as a public, we didn't even fucking understand. Everybody,
yeah,
he shot her. No, that wasn't the charge. It is like, even to today, like, not to get into the debate, but the debate can still rage on. Some people can still argue whatever context they want to take. At the end of the day, a weapon was fired, a woman was hurt. Like I said, the evidence was starting to become damning. Tory definitely had a shitty ass lawyer. Like, that shit was like TikTok lawyers of the world type shit. And like I said, the verdict is the verdict. Like, let's just hopefully
we just move on.
I do think though that, like, again, I think I said it know I said it on episode 100 briefly, and I said it right episodes. It's like, I think that when we see black men and black women go through anything, physical, verbal, etc., I think that a lot of people put their personal feelings into it, and then we pick a side subconsciously. And when we have conversations, we do that. It's a human element. But I think no group of people, but black people, but us, we take that shit broken. We don't really get a chance to really properly voice our feelings. So we really put our shit in all situations. So I think that's
I hated that we kept doing that shit on Twitter, bro. And it's kind of like I said earlier, they would take like a small percentage of people saying that and it just generalize it. And I'm not just talking about just women doing that. Men was doing that as well. It was just like a back and forth. Like just because one person tweeted they for this person, okay, then it's, oh, all men. Just I was like, no. And then guys were saying that for me. I'm like, no. Do not come to Twitter to generalize ethnic groups or gender groups.
I'm about to say, I go to Twitter for news, sports updates, and titties. Let's keep it a stack.
That's a fact. We're going to be talking about someone's vanilla titties later on this episode, though. But you would like to talk about the Bank of America out here making Usain Bolt lose $12 million.
This is exactly why you can't fight those allegations, trying to just overstep whatever the fuck you just said. But yeah, Bank of America went crazy, and not in a good way. I believe yesterday, what was yesterday, the 18th? Yeah, they had like a issue with Zelle, which I guess it wasn't counting certain transactions. So people had woken up they went to bed with whatever money they had, positive, let's say positive or surplus funds in their accounts, and they woke up to negative with overdraft fees. I was like, wow. Shorty hit me. He was like, yeah, they got me. I'm like, fuck you talking about? I was like, oh, you got scammed?
Damn, them niggas from Nigeria got them.
I was about to say, see, they said they knew Bruno Mars and Justin Bieber and all of them people were signing up, but nah, apparently it was a Zelle issue, and it was crazy. Like, it got picked up by a lot of the major networks. I found it crazy that it happened to so many people, and they did resolve it in like a span of like maybe say 12 hours or less. But it's just one of those situations where it's like as one of the major financial institutions in the country, like, why? Like, how do you let that happen? I granted, computers were technically, it could be bad code, it could be whatever, but it's just like, yo, if I go to bed with X amount of dollars in my account, the only thing I want to see that number do is go up. And especially after I done paid my bills, that second check of the month is important. You feel me?
Bro. Just look at Usain. Imagine you had $12 million in your saving fund, and you woke up with $10,000 left in it.
But,
my nigga, what?
But was that? But he actually got scammed though? Wasn't he a part of some like financial group or something, some private equity fund? And somebody else would have said he's trying to turn that $12 million into $120 million. They left that nigga with $12,000. I was like, ooh.
Oh Lord, nigga, it's no type of ain't no pussy, ain't no liquor, ain't no weed, ain't no drug.
You gotta think about that though. Think about that though. Like, he's somebody with multiple streams of income, so that $12 million definitely hurt. But it's like, all right, there's still there's extra bread out there. Imagine somebody that was their primary account.
Come on now,
I'm shooting somebody. I'm going to jail that day. And then it's like, you also compound that with the fact that, like, yo, again, who can you trust? We got Chase Bank out here funding cocaine wars and drug lords and shit like that. They still think we forget about that stuff. You got Bank of America. It's always something with Bank of fucking America. Let's keep it a buck.
That's a 50. Wells Fargo always them scammers really be hitting Wells Fargo all the goddamn time. I ain't gonna hold you. That money in the mattress thing don't sound too bad.
Honestly, one thing I would recommend, this isn't financial advice or anything. This is something I've seen be more successful and more protective of money. Focus on your credit unions, because you got to think about their smaller branch, there's more personalized staff, cheaper interest rates, and they tell you as soon as something looks suspicious on your account, they gonna hit you like, yo, is that you? You over here? Like, yeah, that was me. My fault. I didn't mean to buy Big Booty Holes Volume 34 on my main debit card. My fault, y'all.
Nah. Side note, yo, that shit was a classic though. Big Booty Talk with Pinky. Yo, you just warmed me up with that one though. Cherokee and Jada Fire and Roxy Reynolds.
You want to talk about that? We're gonna talk about like I put it on the docket for later about the R&B music and shit, because I saw that TikTok and it was very interesting about how they don't make freaky R&B no more. Now all the niggas is toxic.
Yo, niggas is fucking the Jersey Club beats. They shaking their hips.
I was going, I don't know. You want to go there now? Let's give them some now. We introduce. Let them wait a little bit. We'll get back to that. But yeah, okay. We're gonna come back to that music and the the old like I just gonna make it sound old, but you know the way things used to be back in our day.
Yeah, like you know, niggas is not crying in the rain. Like niggas is not Jodeci begging for pussy.
Hey, you're giving them too much. You're giving them too much. You're giving them too much. We'll be there in about 35 minutes, so lock in.
Okay. But also, you know, but speaking of Usain Bolt, you know who could have helped him out?
Who?
Flow Rider. My nigga just won 83 mil against
Celsius.
That company.
Oh no, I'm hurt because I'm a Celsius drinker and I can't stand Flow Rider. But I'm like, the one with the wildest part is he's only asking for 30,000. He wanted 30,000 and they said no, take us to court. Now look, you fucking dummies, you're older than 82 million. And he's still getting residual checks off of all of his artists and the music he put out from the early 2010s era. Like, come on, man. The rich.
Auntie, is that time to get pregnant?
What was this girl?
If you know, you know.
Oh, you know.
I mean, there was rumors of them dating in the past and whatnot. Flow Rider and Ashanti.
Oh, word? I do remember that. She got a type. She like light-skinned musclehead niggas. It makes sense. Okay.
Boy, you saw my boy Nelly. Nah, side note, Nelly. Yo, I don't know if you had like PTSD from, you know, what was that song again? I don't know what I've been through. It was all a dream.
Oh, yeah, just a dream.
There was a video of him performing that shit, and my nigga looked like he was going through something. Like, yo, Nelly, leave them drugs alone, my guy, please. I know you're trying to double back with Ashanti. You might be on the Royal Honey trying to, you feel me, keep up with her because she's in shape. My nigga, leave them drugs alone, Nelly.
The Royal Honey is wild because now I see them shits at every store, and every time I be like, let me take one of these and see what. I be scared because I'm like, it's just Cialis. So I'm like, my shit still work. Shout out to, you know, all the supplement guys. Apparently all you need is some beetroot powder. You need you some maca, some ashwagandha, some tonka ali. It's a potion. You mix it up, you take it. It
ain't no longer the big three no more. It's a big five.
Nah, we have a pyramid of what to take and when to take it, and it'll get you right. But you know, just Royal Honey, cool for y'all, but y'all definitely every time y'all pop a pack is definitely shaving at least 18 months off y'all life.
Yeah, and then y'all niggas is over here putting it with liquor. Y'all been doing this is why I don't like when shit get popular over here, because you feel me, niggas on TikTok started doing that shit. OD niggas putting in food. Like I saw a nigga making fucking Hennessy wings and putting Royal Honey on it. I'm like, bro, what's going on here? It's like we doing too much over here. Y'all niggas is too young out here.
Just go clap mad extra cheeks. Like, my nigga, relax. Relax.
You feel me? Yo, just do it like how we do it back in the old days. Drink Henny to a certain point. And just go crazy.
Yeah, the point
you're gonna have the Henny. You're gonna have the Henny dick. You feel
it's the point before you black out. The point before you get mad and black out is all you got to do.
You don't gotta take that Royal Pack, my guy. Please.
We leaving the Royal Pack in 2022.
Niggas is in the gas station going crazy.
Boy, I'll be seeing it in the supermarket in the corner. So I'm like, oh, this, and it's like it's the pack that the little shit is never full. It's like they never have a full line. Like they open a fresh pack. It's like niggas. I'm like, y'all doing this much fucking,
bro. And y'all niggas suffering from ED. That's
the point I'm getting at. I'm like, yo, sometimes shorty only gonna get 90 seconds. It happens. I'm cool with the shit. I know my way around it. I give you the best 3 minutes of your life on that day. But just understand, some days you can't. Come on, you dropping off grade A drugged up dick every fucking day, and you expect her to stay with you. What happens when your funds is running low? You got to pick between Royal Honey and feeding your kids. What you gonna do then, nigga?
Y'all niggas need to make some appointment with the cardiologist. Y'all niggas keep popping.
Oh yeah, y'all going out of here like the wrestlers back in 04 and 06 when they was having all them random ass heart attacks. Sorry, RIP. But y'all niggas is about to be out here blood vessels real constricted. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have strokes and embolisms and pulmonary. Yeah, y'all need to relax. Like I said, you could take a lot of healthier shit. It's just testosterone, my niggas. That's it. Testosterone and blood flow. You will be A-okay. But back to our regularly scheduled program.
Stop drinking them lean. That's what the fuck happens to y'all niggas. Y'all over here. Y'all taking them perk 30s to the head too much over here. Yeah, you know what? We gonna move past that. You know what else we gonna move past? Speaking of just fucking, I ain't gonna lie.
Who fucking?
Police officers been fucking recently. We gonna talk about the new case that just happened in New York of those two police officers fucking in the car outside the precinct. We're going to get to that. But this is a viral news that went crazy of this female police officer in Tennessee getting a train ran on her by at least 5 fellow police officers. And guess what? They all got fired.
Of course they did, because niggas found out. What the fuck?
No, but you have to understand. You have to understand how crazy this is. Is you know how this all started? They had sort of a what was that old Girls Gone Wild type of theme party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up sucking two of them police officers' dick in there, and then she started doing it at the precinct. And mind you, she is married. And she went up to them talking about, oh, me and my husband is in an open marriage. Later to find out the husband said, what open marriage?
No.
And then,
I'm gonna say first and foremost, what's our favorite slogan when they say they married? What's that mean? Secondly, she was in an open marriage. They weren't. That was selfish. Carry on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. But homie's sticking beside her though. Even through how all this coming out, I'm talking about public news everywhere.
I see what you
He's
did there.
sticking beside her.
I see what you did there. Oh, that's coming out. That was a good one. Continue. Sorry.
She got that fire pack then. If she like what?
Let's not pretend. I'm sorry. This might not go well. Let's not pretend like she doesn't have another career path lined up. If shit goes left, she can go right to with the notoriety, bro. She'd be right on the fans.
What? And I'm telling you right now, niggas is gonna pay top dollars.
They want to see what was here.
Niggas is going to pay top dollars for that over here. And the thing about it has just been crazy because a lot of police officers from that precinct are standing up for other police officers and saying like, hey, they didn't do nothing wrong. You shouldn't be firing them. They are good police officers. And I'm just like, yo. So, you know what? I'm kind of glad, Slick. Instead of y'all killing black men and stuff, y'all just fucking. I think that works better.
They killing the pussy instead?
Come on now. You feel me?
I get it. That's why.
Go ahead.
I get it, but shit, that's some wild shit. Because, like, think about any job you ever worked at, right? Even if y'all have a fun party, why would Girls Gone Wild ever be the theme? If you really think about that shit, like. So wait. It started. She engaged in sex with her coworkers and sent them nude pictures. Took off her top at a Girls Gone Wild themed hot tub party and performed oral sex on two fellow officers while on duty. What nigga is letting his girl go to a hot tub party? And I can hear some of the women in the background.
You're controlling.
No, it's about
insecure.
It's about fucking respect, you bozo. Speaking of, shout out to my man X for that. That's core respect. If you wouldn't want your nigga around a bunch of random titties, why do you think it's okay for you to go out here to a hot tub party? I don't give a fuck how cool you are. You're being controlling,
Slick. You're insecure. She allowed to do anything she wants.
Anyone that's that I'm controlling can suck my dick, 100%. So now I'm controlling and an asshole, but it's cool. It's fine. Yeah, nah. First, like, yo, that whole situation. It's like you could read the Carfax on that and just realize this shouldn't have got past the point of I'm going to a hot tub party. Bitch, no, you're not. Fuck is wrong with you? You dumb?
But and also you're shitting where you eat at, where you sleeping at. Like, bro, you mess with one person, but you messing with 5
at once
in the same precinct. You couldn't go into another precinct and get some dick over there.
This is getting dirtier because them niggas always like, yeah, me too, buddy. Let's go next. I got now. Like that is what.
And then you know what's crazy to do? Shout out to her husband because he's the son of a pastor and he sounds like a good person. Because he also said he expressed concern for Officer Hall mental health because she claims that she's prone to do heavy drinking. That means she's gonna do heavy dick. That's exactly what it means.
If I ever heard of a cuckold in my life, yo, Bang Bros, write the script. Let's do it. Let's go. Write the script.
It's some shit like I can't really have sympathy for.
I have zero.
It's not like you messing with one person. Like if you were messing with one person, all right, she just cheating, cool, calm. But you're messing with multiple people in the force. You know how niggas could be jealous. So one nigga be like, well, she did that to you? Okay, now I'm about to go get that. And niggas start talking around, niggas start passing you around like a blunt. But hey, Slick, this is women empowerment. We gotta look at this as women empowerment. This is sexual liberation right here.
If she was single, by all means, don't be preaching all this married, this, that, and this shit. And you go outside and go be a city girl. Shut the fuck up. And now I don't care. Now any point you ever make to me is invalidated. I don't care. I might sound heartless, but I think that the liberation is great. Like be you, do you. But there's certain things that when you make certain commitments, you gotta own. Like, all right, put your whole card away. Sorry, you're married, And I know we just made the joke about what that means, but at the same point, it's like, all right, it does mean something at some point. You gotta be like, what situations are you putting yourself in? When she went to the hot tub party, she was for the streets. He better go right back to the synagogue or the fucking church, whatever his family does, and start over.
She out here false claiming too, like, oh, we in an open marriage. My spouse wouldn't care.
Yeah, no.
Stop the cat.
Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. See, this is why niggas be scared to get married. Cause like you hear stories like this, and like, what the fuck? Like, this is what happens when you go to work. I thought you just had meetings and you've arrested people.
And then now, speaking of I know you don't know about this, but this came out 2 days, like, of 2 police officers in New York getting caught having sex in their police car outside the precinct.
Really?
Slick.
That's the first time that's ever happened?
First time this has not. I mean, you know, cops be fucking each other. Come on, now. We heard them where they worse than nurses out here, but they, you know, because they was doing it so hard that the girl in the car was screamed loud, startled a resident. So the resident,
called the police,
and found these 2 people in a compromising position. What's going on over there? What's going on? I might have to sign up for the academy.
Well, you out here fucking white cops. There you go.
Okay, I didn't say white. I just said police officers.
You feel me?
You know that little Wayne song with Bobby Valentino, "Beat It Like a Cop." Wee.
He's Lil Wayne. You're B Breezy. Let's relax. they only know your voice. You got to be serious.
Clapping.
They only know your voice. They don't know about the rest. They don't know who you is. They not gonna know off top.
Damn, this shit happened in Bed-Stuy too.
Oh, that's Brooklyn. It makes sense.
Oh wait, it wasn't in the police car. My fault. They was in their personal car around 1:30 a.m. on a Tuesday.
That's even worse. Like what? Neither one of y'all had an apartment. No, the niggas was married too. Look, shit, we're down. We down 2 for marriage in 2023 already, y'all. My fault. Shit.
And then they said earlier this month, 2 recruits was suspended after they was caught having sex in the bathroom. 2 other police officers. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We hear about what goes on in the hospital. Shout out to Grey's Anatomy. We be hearing about, you nurses and MAs giving it up out there. Now we find out that the police forces out here, y'all some nasty terming over here.
Speaking of nurses, shout out to the nurses that just got their new contract and their new union dues. Congratulations, y'all. Back to the topic. Yeah,
shout out to you, big head.
It's a nasty world we live in, apparently, for the police, la policia.
Oh, man. We're going to talk about Kanye disappearing and coming out married. This is your man. This is you.
They said they couldn't find my dog, and then he pops up married to his a former architect from the Yeezy brand. They said Kim don't like her. So just look just like your old girl that hates your new joint. Granted,
straight hating for no reason.
Granted, I will say he did marry somebody from work, which again, it's looking scary for the professions outside as well. Damn, marriage is scary, work is scary. What is going on today? But yeah, nah, bro, it's a wild time. I thought people was talking shit, and he popped out with the ring on. They was seen together and shit. I was laughing because I guess they interviewed one of Shorty's old friends, and she was like, "Yeah, she didn't even like his music." I was like, "The fuck? What kind of you dry snitching ass?" Like,
fact, and also, do you not, Kanye? I hope you had a prenup, my guy, because you saw what you just lost. Right? You bought a house next to your wife's crib to be closer to your kids, and she ended up taking that house.
That shit too. I don't know.
I hope you sign a prenup, my guy. Please, Kanye.
I'm about to say Jewish people took like 2/3 of his fortune. I mean, shit, he ain't got. I'm not saying he got much to lose, but at this point, what else is left? Let's be real.
I'm just happy that he's been laying low. I've been happy he's been laying low. He come out with no weird ass mask talking about Jewish people. All right, but yo, Slick, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Lori Harvey is the realest nigga in the game.
And Damson Idris he's one of them niggas you gotta watch your back around, my boy.
Son,
Dirty Mac of the fucking year, and the year just started.
But you know what? I'm jacking. She cheated. You know why I'm jacking?
Wow.
Because you know how girls be talking about, usually before the breakup, girls check out a couple months ahead.
Oh, she already knew which friend she wanted?
6 months after the breakup, you pop out with this nigga over here.
She did the same
She
thing
was
with Mike.
cheating.
She did the same thing with Michael B.
I'm
Jordan.
jacking that.
But she did the same thing with Michael B. Jordan when she left. What was it, Future? Whoever she had before him.
But Future Michael B. Jordan wasn't cool like that.
Oh, you talking
This
about?
nigga,
this
nigga, Dems and Michael B. Jordan was in the club popping
Those
bottles
niggas
with
got
Drake.
mad. Yo, I don't care if it's only photo ops. Them niggas was together mad times, though. Yo,
smiling in a pic. Yo, my guy. You know, and then for fake, they're like the two popular black actors in the game right now, so they gotta be around each other.
Along with like Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith Stanton, Stansfield, and the rest of them. Yeah, nah, they in like that class of actor.
So even without the photo op, you know they've been around each other at multiple events due to them being in the same trending.
And we keep it at a buck though. Let's keep it a buck. Let's do this. This might not go right. Like you got your every dude got like three bros that probably won't violate bro code. We acknowledge this. Shout out Rocky when you talk about this all the time. Like bro code is there, but that bro code is reserved for your core niggas, like the niggas you break bread with. Now a nigga you is cool with by extension of another nigga, this might not go well. He don't really, unless y'all really broke bread, he don't really owe you shit. In the sense, I'm not saying that he's not gonna follow bro code. But there's a line. Like, your diehard niggas, like we said, what do you say? Oh, they gonna ask permission. Like, if you ever used to talk to a joint, they probably gonna ask permission type shit. Like, I know you used to fuck with
one of your favorite eaters, you feel me? You probably like, yo.
What's up? You mind? Like, you know, I'm just trying to be respectful about it. But outside of those niggas, the niggas by extension, you can't trust those niggas with your bitch. Like, what? And I'm sorry to say bitch, but it's like, you have to keep it a buck. And I'm talking extra spicy because apparently I was too tame on our toxic section. So I'm here to fucking pod. So we're gonna try this out, and then when I hear the feedback from this episode, we'll decide if this is a regular thing. But back to our regularly scheduled program. Yeah, them niggas. There's a certain line. If shorty butt ass nigga and that's your nigga by extension, do you think the nigga not gonna kill? Right.
Come on now.
Again, and I hate to use women logic, but
and you could tell that's his first baddie.
That
birthday when she nigga was trying to blow out her own candle. I'm like, my nigga,
she's like, nigga, she rotates y'all niggas like cars, bro. Relax, slow down. There's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Miss Harvey. She's doing her thing right.
Well, maybe now I'm gonna pop out with my toxicity. Yo, women, sit your asses down. Y'all over here praise. Y'all not Lori Harvey. Y'all don't move in silence like Lori Harvey. Y'all be talking about these niggas all day on the Twitter and Instagram app all the time. You are not Lori Harvey, because I see a lot of women talking about, oh, that yes, sis. No, you be crying over that nigga. Come on now. You be crying over that nigga. Damn. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, normally I defend the women at this point, but it's kind of it's like, yo, y'all don't always have, like, I get it. This is gonna sound like some hater shit. What did she do? Like, and I'm not trying to be like, Steve Harvey's
stepdaughter. But I didn't realize that's not his official daughter.
Nah, it's his wife's daughter, but his wife was like married to like a drug lord or something. Left the drug lord for Steve Harvey. Got Steve Harvey to change to like, I don't want to say adopt, but let the kids change their last name to his last name, and now she's like $1 billion princess vibes. Like, shout out to her for playing the game. Because time I saw this,
wait, Slick. We listened to this nigga. Steve Harvey lied to us. Oh, think like a man, nigga. You got played. You got hold.
We didn't listen to him. The women did. It worked for against a good 6. I ain't gonna lie, that shit worked against me in college. 90 days. What do you mean? I'm just trying to get it. Oh shit. Damn. Now you my girlfriend. Fuck.
Nah, Steve Harvey, you supposed to be matter of fact, you supposed to be an Omega sci-fi man, eating air coochie and all that. You out here getting played like this, sir?
He had just gotten through.
You out here getting played.
But you gotta realize. Chris Rock said this shit on the Kevin Hart shit. He's like, he went up to Meg Thee Stallion after they did SNL together and was like, "Yo, when you ready for your old rich nigga, let me know. When your old rich nigga phase, holla at me." Steve Harvey was in that phase. You just want to take care of a bad joint. You want, like, you at the older you get, the better your woman hold up or the better your woman look. That's a power flex, because you bring her to the meetings and, you know, nigga, like we said, niggas by extension is gonna be salivating. Like it's a flex when nigga, your girl walk in and niggas are like, oh shit, that's a fine piece of work you got there. That's you. That's you from niggas that is, you know, circle adjacent. It's like, yeah, nigga, you don't know who the fuck I am. Like,
now, what's your thoughts on because a lot of girls was a lot of gender wars was happening on the social media because a lot of dudes was talking about, oh, she's being passed around,
she's in control
and
of
all that.
She's the. It's gonna sound fucked up.
She the player.
She the prize in this situation. Like, you know how you normally say some. She has created this aura and this air about like.
She making niggas sign NDAs out here.
But the hunters want her, and she understands that, and she's leveraging it, and that's fucking. She will run $1 billion company in the next 10 years because she understands. She has no personal social media. You see her out, like, you realize all of Instagram and Twitter pages are not her, right? Everything that we see about her is coming third party. She's done a little bit I saw her in an episode of the new series of The Game. Shout out to The Game. That shit fired. They revamped it. It's on Paramount Plus. Shout out to
niggas finally heard her talk the first time in 2022.
Nigga, that's what I said. She had lines. And I was like, oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about? She finally did an interview, my nigga.
Oh shit. But I'm saying I saw her on a
niggas
TV show.
Niggas know how her voice sound out for years, my guy.
But she's created that mystery of it. Because even if you say she's been linked to a lot of, hot. Once you get to a certain level, that passed around shit don't matter because, again, she's making her own money. I'm not sure how, but she is. She's established. She's in the right circles. We always said rich people fuck everything. They all share.
And she's not mooching off of
that pass around shit might work for the shorty or the nigga in the hood, but it don't work when you reach a certain level. It's like she's really maneuvering, meeting people, dating. That's what dating is. You date to see what you like and what you don't like. And these niggas they falling in love consecutively. Not like it's just one nigga.
And claiming her first. All these niggas are claiming her first. Or posting her first.
But it's the flex. It's the flex. Because it's like, not only do you, it's like, yo, now I got her. Remember when she had her foot on Trey Songz's face? Nigga said, I like us. She had a new nigga the next week. I was like, yo.
And this is why I'm telling women, shut it up. I don't agree with the niggas with the she passing around. I definitely don't agree with that.
That's the wrong narrative. That's the wrong narrative.
I'm telling women, shut it up, because you see how she moves? That's like exactly how you're supposed to move. You don't hear her bash. You don't hear her bash her old things. You don't really hear her talk about her current things or future things. She moves in silence. So there's nothing to really attribute to her. You can't really say nothing bad. She's just dating. She's dating niggas, and you don't even know why they broke up. She's not on her social media doing a whole bunch of funny business, making her shit look crazy. She handling it like a G, and that's why she the coldest in the game.
And let's keep it a buck too. Like I said, what does she do? She vacations, she parties, she's getting paid to live a lifestyle. What else is there to do but date and see if you like some of these niggas and you can and they can keep up with what you like? That's fire to me, to be honest. But again,
that's how you move like the prize. That's how you move like.
But think about it. I'm gonna make this so simple. There's no recognizable 9 to 5. She's not reporting to work at 8, coming home at 5. Like, she has time to really evaluate her options. It's not just, damn, Damon picked me up from work today. I guess that's bae. Mm-hmm. But guess what? Damon had work too, right? But you over here pining for the nigga with 6 figures. He ain't checking for you. Yo, 9 to 5 ass. And
you only hear her in relationships.
Mm-hmm. We don't
only hear her. You see, that's what women you gotta understand. She's not in no situationships. She's not linked to multiple niggas at the same time. Every nigga that popped her out has been in official relationship with her.
Absolutely. And that's
take a page out of her book.
I'm about to say, get a boyfriend. And that's not even no shade. Like, the niggas that saying she getting passed around, nah, nigga, you obviously you just not moving right. You don't got no woman that's like, yo, I'm trying to pop out with you over here just trying to fuck the hoes. So let's correct that.
This is not no one night stands type of stuff. Every nigga is out here publicly claiming her.
Yeah,
that's how you supposed to move.
That's not vacation pussy. She can have multiple boyfriends. The girl in college had multiple boyfriends too. It's like the one you really think about it. The bad bitch, she had multiple niggas that you could say at one time when it was her boyfriend. Niggas was trying to get at it. She might have had niggas in her inbox, but she was with one nigga at a time. That's what if you go on date, that's what you want to see. We're not just gonna call a girl a hoe because mad niggas dated her. We don't know what their situation is. And
it's not if it's not even mad niggas. She's like what 24? What? How old is she?
Hold on, wait. She has had a couple of boyfriends.
She's 26, but it's been under 10 niggas. 10
that we know about. All right, never mind. I'm not getting sued for this.
Yeah, but under 10 public niggas, and all of them has claimed her, and she has not even responded. It's crazy. All right, but that's what it is.
All right, where we at with it? Where we going next?
Whatchamacallit?
NFL.
NFL.
All right, y'all. So we in the playoffs. Shout out to them Giants, man. As the episode drops, they go into the division. They beat the Vikings. Ah, damn. Sorry, X. Fuck, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I heard you text my boy. I was like, I'm respect you, my guy. But yeah, they got you, my G. But the Giants is now officially in the divisional round going against the Eagles. The Eagles done whooped their ass twice this season. Even though they was projected to win 5 games. So being here, we playing with house money. You gotta love when they play with house money.
I don't really have a race in this playoff. Tom Brady got his ass whooped. I ain't gonna hold you. If the Cowboys win it, we're not gonna hear about it. We're gonna hear about it for the next hundreds of years because they haven't won nothing since the 90s, and they still quote unquote the Americans team over here.
But you gotta remember, all that shit is about how a squad make you feel, man. So I mean, shit. And then you got the Bills still in it. You got the Chiefs. Like all the young quarterbacks is still in it. It's like a changing of the guard year in the NBA. Like how we always see with the NBA with like Denver and Memphis and Sacramento right now is playing. Like you've seen like the young teams are finally catching up. Like the veterans are starting to be like, all right, my superpowers aren't there anymore. Tom Brady had a losing record and lost to Dallas for the first time in his career and lost his wife, which is fucked up. But
to a trainer.
So wow. See, look, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. But it's one of those things where it's like, yo, it's dope to see that all of these athletes are, we're in that transitionary period. Like somebody said it the other day. Like I didn't realize Brady was 44 or whatever, however old he is, and like he might go to Oakland. Like you feel me? Lamar Jackson, shout out to him, about to get this money. Hopefully from the Jets. I'm not going to front. Like Baltimore, y'all be fucking up, but they might franchise him. So if they franchise him, he ain't going nowhere. But
if they franchise him, there's no way in hell he's gonna stay once he get loose.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But they can franchise. I think can't they franchise you twice? I don't know. I gotta talk to our football experts about that one. But yeah, man, football been crazy, and I'll be laughing because every time I think a game is over, I go to sleep, and I swear,
that Jacksonville game,
boy, I feel like for the last month, I guess it's part of my hopelessness, right? A game, basketball, football, it should be looking like they over. I take a nap, or I go do something, I come back, and the team that was getting their ass cracked is when only time that shit didn't work was the fucking college football game, the TCU versus Clemson, what's the school?
Georgia.
Boy, I was like, these niggas come back. 175 points later. All right, the one I stayed up for, y'all fucked up. Great. That was so tight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what the Eagles gonna do, especially Jalen Hurts is coming back. Patrick Mahomes, probably the MVP this year. He was going crazy, over 5,000 yards. I don't know. I think this has been a pretty good NFL season. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, now you 100%.
I ain't gonna lie. Chargers, Justin Herbert. They used to call him Jay Horrible. He ain't that one. He ain't that guy.
It's not his fault. Nah,
he's not that guy.
You're not gonna do that. It's not his fault. That was coaching and play calling. Because it's like at the same point,
27-0.
Bro, you're right. They only scored 3 points in the second half. I give you that. But what adjustments does the coach make? You got all this fucking talent, and let's be real. The NFL been waiting for Justin Herbert. He's been anointed the best young quarterback for since his rookie season, and they just haven't.
He ain't better than Josh Allen.
I don't know. Josh Allen is a monster, but I feel like we've seen. Remember Josh Allen pre-Stephon Diggs? Herbert versus Josh Allen pre-Stephon Diggs.
But you have to understand, the Chargers was just a better team than the Bills until recently. Like they always had a good receiving core. They have one of the best safeties, Derwin. They're not too bad.
Not bad, paper. But I'm saying there's a lot. If you get the right coaching matters too. I don't forgot the Bills. Is it Sean McDermott is the coach of the Bills? He's a good fucking coach.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, I'm hearing they might get Sean Payton over there to go coach the Chargers. You have Sean Payton, that young talent. Ooh.
But if they get Sean Payton, that costs a lot of money because he still kind of ties into the Saints. So you have to give up some bread for that.
An elite coach with players that will want to come play for him. You sacrifice that first round pick. You don't expect to get a top. You don't want to end up like it's not like the Rams.
But they also said that he might go to the Buck. But then again, it all depends on Brady. If Brady stays with the Buck,
the Saints is not letting him go in division. They be out of their fucking mind. Unless the Bucks is gonna give them their next 7
the Saints ain't doing nothing.
But it doesn't matter. You want the greatest coach in franchise history to be in the division, coaching a division rival. You're not unless they're giving you, like I said, 5 to 6 first round picks. It's not happening. You needed a Rudy Gobert trade. Shout out to Rudy Gobert for the finesse and the Jazz because they finessed the shit out them niggas. They traded a rookie that does the same thing Rudy Gobert does and got all them other pieces and picks. Minnesota, kill yourselves. Anyways.
This real quick. Antonio Brown, bro, you said you was hacked. I'm just thinking your CTE is acting up, my guy over here. Ain't no way in hell you embarrassing the children of your mom or the mother of your children, my guy. Ain't no way.
This is gonna be paused. This is the second time in 2 months I've seen this nigga's dick unprovoked. Like why? What is wrong with him? He was in the fucking pool in Vegas, butt ass nigga, and now you posted a Snapchat video of your baby mother giving you head. Like what?
And side note, I could see why you left her though. She wasn't putting no effort. She was.
You a wild motherfucker, boy. I tell you that, boy. Wow.
She wasn't giving that neck that white girl's supposed to be giving out here.
Boy, you're a wildin'. You're a fucking sick.
Yo, it's 2023 out here. Gunshot Slick.
Wow, you just said his wife has no neck. Literally, that's fucking hilarious.
Boy, no.
That is true, though. If you're gonna leak something, at least leak something with some fur. Like, make it look good. Like, get your angles right, something.
You just sucking a tip, like you don't even like your makeup, your mascara should be running down your face. Like you should look like a gremlin. Okay,
but I'm trying to think. Do all girls really?
No. So we gotta talk about this real quick. Yo, you girls over here trying to look cute, sucking dick. I'm tired of y'all over here. It's 2023. If you don't look like you over here about to choke and suffocate on the dick, I don't want you no more. Okay, I gotta see spit bubbles out your mouth.
Flag on the play. Let's just make sure they do it like they like it. You over here want them to be all disheveled and shit, but like they not. They trying to top you off and then go to work. Like relax, my nigga. Calm down. Yes,
okay, no. Obviously, if you ready to put your makeup on for work, you can give me that little petite, quiet head. You know that.
You just want her to like.
No, but if we at home chilling and you got your head in the box, if you wrap your head up, girl, I better see a tear. I better see that first. You know when that slave got hit for the first time, that glory tear. I need to see that drip.
You're a fucking sicko. You are the fucking worst. I hope somebody heard you in the fucking office. But nah.
Shout out to the girls with the spit bubbles and shout out to the girls who ball his life out here. You feel me? Shout out to y'all though. Give y'all a shout out.
Nah, fuck. Shout out to the girls that give head on the wake up. That's what we want to shout out. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for coming through.
Nah. Get your stink breath off my dick. Go wash your mouth first.
Oh, wow, you want her to fucking crying, throw up on it, but she can't have a little morning breath. It's not. She's not kissing you yet. You weren't trying to wake up with a smile. Some girls like breakfast in the morning.
And shout out to the girls who brush their mouth and then give you a kiss. Because some of you girls be trying to give niggas kisses after you sit here and swallow. Like, nah. We need to give a head etiquette course over here.
Etiquette course. You have a lot of requirements. In fact, it's gonna be crazy. All right, we calling out to the homegirls. If you really about it, you want to come. That might have been a wild way to start this. Yeah,
I know. What you about to call?
If you what is etiquette? Like, yo, we want to do a Patreon episode. Like, come through. Because I think did we have it on? We had a conversation on air. It wasn't on air. We had a conversation probably like, how do you ask your girl for the neck?
For head, yeah.
So that might be a fun Patreon roundtable discussion. So we'll put a Google form or something out there and just sign up, and we could literally have that conversation. Because we had no answer.
Because over here we want throat goats. We don't want gagging dragons. Okay.
That was
we here. Episode 101.
We definitely will take a few throat goats over the gagging.
Come on now.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Next topic. Let's go. Let's keep this.
All right. Let's talk about a white man smacking his wife. All right. Shit. The smack that shake the sports world. Oh man, they're calling for his what we calling for his
resignation, his head.
Yeah. So if you don't know, if you've been living on a rock, while in Mexico celebrating the New Year's, a video came out of Dana White and his wife in a club. Apparently an altercation happens where she smacks him in the face first, and then he returns back and smacks her. Now, why I bring this up is because a lot of people are calling for punishment for Dana White, and the only thing he has done is just given out a public apology, and people don't feel that's enough. What's your thoughts on that?
The era we live in now, it's not going to be enough. Especially like you sent me the video of the clips of like him condemning people at other athletes for domestic disputes. Granted that he had her, she hit him at like, regardless, as a man in power, you got to understand. In this day and age, cameras are always rolling. You feel me? And the fact that y'all will even be outside thinking, okay, to put your hands on each other is already wild. Granted, on one of the most social media friendly days of the year in New Year's, right? I think it's crazy because it's like, morality wise, like, damn, she hit you first. You a grown ass man in a combat sport world. You know how left this could go. Don't do it. But even from a financial perspective, why? Granted, you could be drunk, could be high. A lot of things can happen. I don't know. I have a hard time with these topics. I think in anger, drunken stupidness, like physicality is never my first go-to. It's only a matter of defense. And I'm like, I've never been in a situation with a shorty that's put her hands on me like in that way. You feel me? But at the same point, it's like, if you're going to talk a lot of shit about people hitting people, like men putting their hands on women, you probably should be prepared to take an L. You can't just say, oh, I'm sorry, and I said, leave me alone. And I think it was crazy because it was another instance of like the media, because they love Dana White, supporting him. So like when certain athletes make mistakes or, make moments of poor judgment, they're plastered everywhere.
Like Kyrie,
yeah, like,
and niggas was even on Will Smith. They was like, yo, Will Smith caught way more heat
for smacking
Chris Rock,
for smacking a nigga for talking shit about his wife. Then Dana White literally smacked the shit. He smacked the shit out of his wife. Like, come on, son. Like, Will smacked the shit out of a nigga in a white space. That's why he was in trouble, because he was a safe black. Dana White is a fight promoter who makes a lot of money for a lot of rich folk, white folks. They're not letting him go down for that.
But okay, this is where I'm gonna get canceled.
You can't hit women, Brian.
So there's nothing to me. The reason why I'm not so upset about it, because it looked like a reaction slap.
No matter.
And it from the video, it didn't look like it. He didn't pause. He didn't hold his face for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, and then cock back and slapped it. It was kind of like she slapped him, and he quickly just slapped her in like 1.5 seconds. So I'm thinking it was off. And then also there's liquor in their system as well. You feel me? So that's why I'm not trying. That's why I'm not OD on him. And I know women, please don't cancel me. I'm an advocate for everybody putting their hands to themselves. You feel? Keep your hands to yourself. But I don't think compared to the other situations, it should deserve the spotlight like that. Only reason why I agree with you, Slick, just because of his stance of other fighters that he had in his company putting their hands on women, and him being also stand strong about not putting your hands on a woman, is the only reason why I think he should catch flack. But overall, that situation can't be compared to like Will Smith. Will Smith went up there. It was premeditated that he was going to slap the shit out of Chris Rock. You feel me? They even talk about the Brett Favre situation. Like, Brett Favre premeditated, did all of this. Him, from the video, you could look it up on Twitter. It looked like it was very react. It was a reaction. It was kind of like he wasn't really thinking.
All right, let me ask you something. I don't mean to cut you off. All right, I give you the first slap. He reacted. He slapped it again immediately after that. If you watch, I'm watching it right now. So she hits him.
I think he slapped her arm the second time.
What is it? Nah, that was a facial blow. Pause.
No, I'm looking at. No, he slapped the arm.
It looked like he was grabbing. We could agree to disagree. Regardless, the nigga followed up.
And also, it doesn't help that he's part of. You know what? I also have beef for him too, because I just realized he was what you call it. He's the. It doesn't help in his case for the slap, but he is the owner of Power Slap.
Oh, I just seen. That's why the videos popped up when I typed that.
Yes. I'm hating on you because you stole Hot 97 shit. Real OG New Yorkers back in the early 2000s knew about Smack Fest, when niggas in Hot 97 was having their own Smack Fest up in there, smacking the shit out of each other on the radio. And you over here took that from them and started this brand new company with it. So matter of fact, cancel this nigga. Off the strength of hip hop. Cancel this nigga.
You always find a way to relate shit to hip hop. Whatever, nigga. Let's
Come
move
on now. Okay, we wanted to talk about LeBron. I'm always down to talk about LeBron. LeBron, 38,000, scoring 40. My nigga's the GOAT. What can I say, my nigga? Jordan who? Michael, Magic Johnson who? Kobe Bryant who? RIP though, because I still love you. The captain who? Nigga, almost 300 more points. He gonna pass the captain. But the Lakers still trash though. He ain't winning the championship though.
Yeah, no time soon. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to hear you going on LeBron rant. That's fine. Let's keep it going.
All right. Before we get into Iggy's OnlyFans, Ed Reed, Deion Sanders been trying to tell y'all HBCUs ain't right.
They underfunded, supremely underfunded. Yep. I think that was the wildest part. Like, they ain't got my clean my fucking overs. We out here cleaning up. I'm like, you wasn't going to a Power 5 school with a fucking $10 million football budget. Like, you said you showed up to do work.
Don't look too bad that Deion Sanders went to the pack.
And Deion raised what, the $5 million for what's it called?
And took pay cuts to make sure they have a new facility, have some new facilities for the players.
Right. And then it's like you try to usher in new players and continue. So it's like you're not going to start where Deion, like, you didn't go to the same school Deion left. You're starting from the bottom. You're going to have to make some sacrifices and do some things. You're not going to get that superstar treatment. I understand it's things like, cleaning the field or making sure that the your office is clean. I get that. But there's different ways to voice your frustration, because this is the problem that HBCUs have faced for decades. I know I just saw, Tennessee State just received like $300 million in funding, but they're owed $500. Like, the headline was so misleading. It's like, they just got $300 million in funding, which is great, but they were owed damn near $600 million in funding. They got less than half of that shit. You feel me? So it's like, those are the discrepancies that we see at these historically black schools. So you're coming in there as Ed Reed, one of the greatest defensive players of all time, right? You supposed to be the change you want to see. Instead of complaining about it, handle your business. Call some people.
But I think you know what? I mean, this is Ed Reed as a person. If you knew him as a player, this is exactly who he is. My whole thing about it is, I think they kind of hated all the professionalism, and it's not professionalism. I just think Deion just tried to handle it in a nice way, but he's just being more real about it.
I would say I get that, but I mean, you also this is gonna sound ignorant. I didn't know what Bethune Cookman School was, or what. You feel me? Like, I've heard of it in passing, but I've never. It's like, so imagine that you're going to a place that a lot of people are not familiar with. Why would they have millions in funding, right? And it's like, this is an opportunity for you to build a second legacy and bring these young kids along. Like, sometimes I get it. That shock factor is a motherfucker. But some things you gotta handle it the right way. It's important how you handle your situations.
That's a fact. But it does prove a point that, the funding in the school be going to different things. And it's everybody who was trying to cancel Deion from leaving, I hope y'all put the same energy and donate back to your HBCUs,
It's not going to happen. It's easier to criticize than it is to support.
And that's the problem. A lot of people on Twitter will love to raise their voice, but when it's come time to action or putting up their amount, they shut up and they want the rich to do it. I'm like, hey, we can't have that happen. But let's get into this Iggy OnlyFans now.
There goes the white. Shout out to the white girls.
White girls gone wild.
Let's keep it about Iggy Azalea is not going wild. Let's call it what this is. A money play.
She ain't no pussy popping on a handstand with her. But I did catch the leaks. Well, let's just start it off before we get to our opinion on it. Iggy Azalea recently started her OnlyFans and made this big announcement in this trailer video when she has made over $300,000 in 24 hours, which I ain't gonna lie, for her, kind of low. I was expecting $500,000. I ain't gonna hold you. For Iggy, nigga, if what she can post,
she's a 30-year-old white mom who probably more so appeals to men of color than she does the rich white boys that would pay for that. Let's keep it a stack. I'm not trying to her body fire, but I'm just saying, think about her aesthetic. Like, right? Like Bad Baby made $1 million, but then she was 20, 18. So you already had the niggas that like the young girls, you had the niggas that like the white girls, you had the niggas that been following, but well,
thank you for saying that, because we didn't put in a docket, but Bad Baby she just was on. She was talking about everybody who signed up to her OnlyFans when she turned 18 should be like arrested or something like that. And I'm looking at her like, what the hell are you talking about over here? You know what you were signing up for when you did OnlyFans and you was posting these pictures. If anything, give them 30-year-olds, because I think she could see the analytics and see who.
Like what the age is when they signed up and shit.
Yeah, give them niggas their money back then, if that's the case. You had no problem, because she's been on OnlyFans for at least since she was 18. I think she's like 19 or 20. You had no problem making the millions of dollars, but now you talking about the people who waited for you to turn 18 to join your OnlyFans are sick. I don't understand.
When you think about that, I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I will say it this way. Sexual decisions that you make at 18 are different than sexual decisions you make at 30. You feel me? I think it's a lot of, I saw this, like somebody tweeted this online the other day. I think it was one of the sexual, I think it was the one that squirt. What's her name?
Miss B.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And I think she was
I love being nasty. I would never let her ride in my car, but
she said something along the lines of like, yo, not every sex worker is damaged. And that's true. Some women just genuinely enjoy sex and find a way to monetize it. But I think that because a lot of women are chasing the bag, like they want that lifestyle, you do see younger and younger girls go and get into this. Like, I'm just like, when I hear kids joke about fucking feet finder, I'm like, you're wilding. Like, why the fuck do you even know what that is? You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like that bag, that money. But then when you think about decisions you made to get that money at still in your formative years, 18, 20, 22, it's like, yo, you might wake up at 26, 30 and be like, yeah, this shit was stupid. I fucking now everybody see me naked, da. You hear a lot of porn stars saying that shit too, versus like a grown ass woman.
Can't have that. You can't have that morality no more. You have to accept. It's like sometimes when it comes to that, it's better enough to keep your mouth shut.
Why?
Because I can show instances when during that time you was bragging, she was showing screenshots of how she was making $1 million and she was purchasing things, she was gloating, doing all of that. Now that you older, you can reflect, but don't over here publicly condemn people who join your OnlyFans as soon as you turn 18. I feel like that's
isn't part of growing, like, and part of growing is like accountability.
I'm saying she can have that personal reflection. I see
what you're saying.
But don't come out in the public with that.
But part of growing is like you're going to have those moments where it's like you're going to shift blame on everybody else. That's that uncomfortable stage. And I think that's just where she's at with it. And I think if you think about Iggy Azalea, when she was 24, she said she would never do OnlyFans. Look at her at 30. So it's like, you feel me? It's a lot of judgment. And I think it's just a life lesson in general too. It's like, it's a lot of people that will always have a view of something based on their perspective or their wants at a certain time. And as they get older, them shits will shift or them priorities will move.
I just kind of, to me, it is kind of being like, yo, you're
definitely hypocritical.
You're trying to live in this fantasy world and not accept the consequences of your actions. I'm okay with you reflecting. That's no problem with me. Everybody reflect their growth. But I just don't appreciate you trying to publicly condemn. That's the main issue with it, is the publicly condemning and trying to create this sort of, oh, there was kind of a pedo and but I'm like, yo, you knew what you was doing when you was on there. It's like not OnlyFans. It's not like you joined OnlyFans when it was like the beginning when, it had other people and it was not known for this. You knew what it was. You joined in April 2021. You claimed that you made over $52 million off of this shit.
And now
even that's a lie. But during this time until now, you was showing screenshots, you was purchasing things, shitting on girls, talking about they broke, this, that, and the third, while catering to these audiences. Because while only in OnlyFans, the people also send tips. They can send money for requests, for pictures. You go on live, they tip you. So it's kind of like you was accepting these tips from these grown ass men during this whole time, and fulfilling their request. And now that you kind of like want to get out of it, it's kind of like, no, reflect, but don't publicly condemn. It's like you got to be, part of reflection is also being accountable of your action and accepting it.
Yeah, but that comes with growth. She's not there yet. And I think that she will hopefully one day she'll get, maybe she won't. We all remember her from fucking Catch Me Outside. So we don't know if she'll ever get there. But
yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't expect her to last this long in the industry. I ain't gonna lie, shout out to her, because this shit came out in 2016 with the Catch Me Outside, and she's still sort of relevant to this day, making millions. She did good, all right. Oh, yeah. But Iggy, shit is all right. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw some leaks. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really into white girls like that, despite what y'all heard on episode 100. Slick and X was trying to throw me under the white girl bus.
I said one thing and your ass said yes. That's your fault. And secondly, you got a lot of smoke coming to you from episode. I just want to say, niggas is about to get you. I can't wait for next week's episode.
Yo, I'm with all the smoke. Him, Southside Jedi, Jamie Tox. Y'all can bring the smoke over here. I ain't scared. I'm Hemi. Okay, Mr. Hemi like Beanie Man over here. But Iggy, titties looking all right, ass always flat. Your body I know your body look amazing naked. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit's, I ain't gonna lie, her shits is mid. So subscribe at your own risk. I didn't subscribe. I saw the leak. Shit's is mid. But what she did post there.
I mean, nobody checking for her music, so hey, she be all right. Might show a little butt.
You want to get to your freaky R&B conversation before we get to the song of the week?
Yeah, nah. I mean, we were talking about it earlier, right? It was just like, I just remember when R&B was like it was just so much more fun. I think like this toxic era that we living in has really, we get some good records. But I said it on Twitter, I think last week, I said the girls are killing us in the versatility game. I just, mainstream R&B, not the shit that you listen
mainstream
to.
R&B.
Not the people, the new people, the SoundCloud artists, the up and comer. I'm talking about mainstream. I'm going to go on Apple Music and see most of them on a playlist. The girls are killing the niggas. The last great male R&B project, the last couple we had, Chris surprisingly he did an all R&B album. Shout out to Chris. Lucky Day shit was fire.
Giveon
shit was, but that's toxic R&B. I'm talking about like straight up.
He has some sex.
I'm talking about like purist, like
Masego.
Masego is. I give him more neo soul.
Can I get to the yams?
I give him more
sweet yams.
Yeah, your voice cracked like a motherfucker on that.
Like, I know. I lost my voice because I was in Dykeman over there. I'm
talking about.
Ooh, that was Ice Spice in her mood. Shout out to Ice Spice. You can find our rest of the song of the week on our playlist. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite. Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the TSA Toxic Service Announcement.
Money time.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. First TSA of the year. Shout out to everybody who's filling the compilation. We got a couple topics here for today. I just only put this here because I ain't gonna lie, these new generation got me laughing with this. Slick, have you ever heard of the word Rizz?
No. What the fuck is that? Like, please elaborate because I don't know what the fuck we talking about. What is Rizz? No. Come on, my boy. What is Rizz?
Oh, yeah. Coined by Kai Cenat, a streamer. He's from the Bronx. He started with this Rizz thing where it basically means swag or game. So there was a lot of stuff that made popular by his friend Duke Dennis, which is called Unspoken Rizz. And this became viral on TikTok when Duke Dennis in the video just only had to wave the girl to come here for the girl to come. And that's when Unspoken Rizz was unleashed. Now, Slick, we talked about this in episode 100 about how to approach girls and how we got girls back in the day. But do you think you got Rizz?
Do I have it? Absolutely. Do I use it? No.
Back in your days, what was your signature move over here?
I didn't have a signature move, but I paid attention to legitimately, I pay attention to body language, and when girls do the Sharingan shit, my shit elite too. I be like, oh word, look at me. You know what it is? They got, because one time girls hit you with the look, niggas look away, they be all bashful and shit. You gotta look and hit her back with the smile because these teeth was expensive. They're not veneers, but them braces, woo. So you had to hit them with the the little smile back, and then you listen to music because know what it is. If shorty feeling you, she not gonna move out the eyesight. That's probably the real. You got a good. If she really trying to observe, she gonna be there for a little minute to pay attention to how you moving and shit like that. Even if she go to the bathroom, if she go to the bar or something, she's gonna find a way. Or she don't got a hating ass friend that's trying to pull her away. She will stay somewhere close. So you'll that eye contact where it held for more than 10 seconds. You already know it's set up. So that you can just be like,
that's a fact.
Try to dance with her. You wait till a favorite song come on or a song come on. Y'all both vibing to it. You hit her with the move, or you call her over. You go over to her. You dance with her. You talk to her. That was my shit. It wasn't like I had no crazy I don't have no pickup lines or nothing like that. But there's you try to just read the energy and match it. That was my shit. So that's why I say the Rizz is there. I'm not no stupid, but I probably
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be a little transparent. I stole this from LL Cool J. I used to try to do the lick the lip shit and smile.
yeah, girl.
Nigga, I'll be, look at her. Try. You try to do that with the light skin eyes too, and you kind of like,
you looking like Rufus from fucking Kim Possible. Like, come here,
don't
girl.
do that.
Come here, girl.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I have unspoken words. I don't think I ever kind of like just waved at a girl like, yo, come through. And she just came through like that. Because usually, I ain't gonna lie, you can't really have Rizz in New York, though. Nah. You can have Rizz in other places, probably Georgia, Florida.
No, you can't. I'm not gonna let you get that off on this podcast.
You tell a girl come over, and she's like, yo, fuck out of here. You come here,
nigga. Nah. See, that's why I said, like, I never really used it. It was like, yo, but it works. Because it's like, women, they expect niggas to be all up in their face. Like, come here, ma, yo ass fat, you look mad pretty. Come here, light skin, come on, red bow, all that shit don't matter. It's how you carry yourself. Because it's like, she knows she could get that nigga. But now it's the question, like, y'all looking at each other, trying to feel each other out. Like, what do I like about you? What is it about you got me looking at you? But on both ends. So it's like, who gonna bend, who gonna break? And then you realize it's not about bending and breaking. It's like, yo, you break the ice and see what's the energy. And then sometimes that's how you get some of the best dances of your life. That's how you get some of the best conversations at a functions. That's how you get put on to new shit. So that's how you get to go on some dope ass dates if you being 100%. That's why I say have it. If you have it,
would you call yourself the starting point guard of the Memphis Grizzlies?
Absolutely not. Fuck, what the fuck are you talking about? What are we doing here? No, I would not be.
Nah, you're not the Rizzler.
Not the no. What? No, what?
You're not T Rizzly.
This is why I don't play. See, y'all tell me to fucking interact with this motherfucker. He does shit like this, and I'm just like, why? What the fuck?
You never watched The Lord of the Rizz?
Obviously, at this point, this might not go.
Ain't your favorite artist Chris Risley Brown?
This is what we're doing, folks.
I ain't gonna lie, my new nickname on this podcast is, you feel me, Lord Rizz Kage of the Hidden Village in the Rizz. I ain't gonna lie, these fucking nicknames that these kids make up is hilarious, bro. You not jacking it?
You see, we was having.
Come on now, I think you'd be Rizz Al Ghul. Come on now, I think that you really.
Clever. That was clever. See, I was talking about freaky R&B. We was having mad fun and shit, talking about how to Mac. And if
nah. You the last Rizz Bender. Come on now.
All right, next topic.
When the earth needs you most, the Rizz.
No, that's not even what I wanted to play.
Security.
Let's go. Next.
The Washington Rizzler.
He's still going. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, this is what happens. Oh, come on. Let's get. No, and a no. You muted.
All right, even though me and you both part of the Washington Wizards, let's get to the second topic. Slick, you always hear this talk about girls talking about, oh my God, don't you hate when you a nigga's first baddie? But Slick, don't you hate when you the girl's first real nigga and you have to deal with all that baggage of other fuck niggas that she had to deal with?
Boy, let me tell you. Ooh, that shit was, boy, there was never a time you were saying like, yo, this is great. No, absolutely fucking not.
Hell no. Being a girl's first real nigga, bro, is absolutely the worst thing ever, because she's so used to toxicity and usually going back and forth when you run away. But then when you actually stand firm ground, like, nah, we working through this, or nah, we gonna get through this. She over here looking at surprised, like, oh my God, I can't do my manipulation tactics. You're just not gonna do something stupid. You're gonna actually try to talk. You're gonna make me take accountability. What?
Boy.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're here for a long time, not just a good time. The pussy can be great, but I'm trying to stay. I want to stay. I have plans on staying. I have no plans on leaving. That's probably the wildest part.
Like your mouth is good, your box is good, and your personality is straight. You just a little dumb sometimes, but we can break. We can knock some common sense in you and work this out.
That's a fact. That is really, when you really think about it, like. And when you first put this topic up, I was like, yeah, that's a wild thing to say, like being a girl's first real nigga, like the nigga that's willing, that like sees them as more than just a body. I think I saw, it was a tweet or a YouTube, whatever I was ingesting, whatever. It was basically like, yo, a lot of times niggas be hunting. Niggas will try to mac with the same girl for years just to fuck, to never talk to them again. Just be like, oh, I hit it. Like I won. At the end of the day, hunters hunt. They won, right? But it's like it's the man or the nigga that's like really trying to rock with you. That's on some like, yo, real shit, bitch. I love you. Get your shit together. All that toxic shit you picked up from these fuck niggas do not matter. And I think that's like the toughest part, because then we've always had transparency here about like, you know, our struggles with, you know, dating and women and shit like that. Because it's like, yo, at a point we was raised to be those real niggas. Like, yeah, sure, I would love to fuck, but if I like you, I don't care when we fuck. We gonna fuck eventually. I'm trying to fuck with you and get to know you on a level and, you know, be able to help you fill my gaps, I fill your gaps, but we both happy together and healthy. Because that toxicity shit, I saw this shit online too. Niggas say, yo, toxicity, the only reason sex is good in toxic relationships because everything else fucking sucks. So you gotta have something to look forward to. You gonna be with a motherfucker you don't like, at least they could do is fuck the shit out you. You feel?
That's offending. So, you potting now. Because
niggas said I was being boring because I was going through some shit. Fuck y'all, first of all. Suck my dick.
You know, you often hear, you know, yes, I ain't gonna lie, being the nigga's first real baddie is a lot. Like we said all the time. Like,
you seen my son Damson? You seen that nigga is Mr. Snow? That's Franklin fucking saying that nigga was in the video like this. Yeah, girl, that's my
Facts.
baby.
And we always talk about like, yo, y'all always want these bad Johns. Y'all forget the maintenance behind these bad Johns is a lot, and there's a lot that comes with it. And sometimes these bad girls never really had to accept accountability before, and they usually just hopped onto the next nigga because, you know, they just had it like that. So they don't really care about your emotions like that. So you have to kind of like convey it in a way that they understand it without them just cutting you off. So yes, having your first baddie is a lesson, but yo, being a girl's first real nigga, that
it's a lot. You know, what's funny? It's a lot of girls. It's a lot of girls sucking their teeth when they hear this. But then you know what that means, lady? That's like accountability. Because now your accountability bone that you probably don't use that often is tingling. It's like, oh shit, what is this pain? What do they mean? Who was your ladies? Slide into the DMs of This Might Not Go Well, and share what was your first experience like with your first real nigga. Yes, that is a question we're throwing out there for you.
Oh yeah, we gonna have some female guests this year. That's gonna we gonna test some of this.
That's how we open it every female. What was your first experience with your first real nigga? What happened? And did it last? And why didn't it last? And what did you do? Because I know it wasn't him.
And he didn't run away. He didn't scream. He didn't cheat. He didn't do none of that. He actually stayed and tried to have the conversation with you. How did that make you feel? He accepted accountability. Oh man. But to close this episode out, I just wanted to do something real quick. We've been talking about how women these days say that, you know, we can't really do stuff as men, you know. Remember in episode 90 with Faith and them, we can't sleep on our stomach. But I came across this list. If you look on Twitter, in Twitter, Slick, it came out with a list of things men are not allowed to do. Ideas by jobless, bitter women. so this, I'm assuming this was made by a guy, and after he did an extent research and study guide over social media, he came upon this list. We can point out a few, and we're gonna post this on the This Might Not Go Well Twitter page. We're gonna retweet it. So if you want to go on there to see the actual full list. As a man, you can't say hi, you can't say hey to your friends.
Hey y'all, yeah, nah. The first thing, run for the bus.
Use an umbrella. niggas, you just gotta get wet out there.
You know what's funny? When you first said this shit too, I was like, this gonna be bullshit. And the first things I wrote is like, yeah, I refuse to do that shit. Run for the bus? Ain't no fucking way.
Slick. You were just talking about freaking R&B. One of the lists is listening to R&B. As a man, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to listen to R&B over here.
Well, shit. I don't know. That shit's, woo, that's crazy. I was about to say some real flagrant shit, and I had to catch myself. Like, tell this bitter bitch to mind her fucking business.
Well, apparently you're not allowed to have sex for too long. It's gay, apparently.
You can't wear glasses. What?
Wait, what? Hold on, niggas can't. Wait, come on now. Hold on.
That's like the 14th thing on the lip. No more than 3 high highs.
Wait. One thing I can agree on is show toes. Like, all right, my nigga, unless you by the water or a beach, nigga, I don't want your toes out here, though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna agree with that one. Shit.
Even with my Crocs and shit, it's definitely always socks on. I'm not raw footing these shoes and then outside. What's wrong with you?
Nah, this is crazy. You can't blow hot food to cool down. Niggas what you with that? You ever hit a hot pocket?
I'm laughing because subconsciously I feel like half of this shit I refuse to do anyway. But now that they told me I can't, now I'm like, nah, I'm doing this shit tomorrow. Fuck that. I'm about to let me get this shit hot, babe. This shit hot. I can't eat this right now.
Nah, this is for New Yorkers over here. As a man, you're not allowed to hold on to the pole or the train.
Nah, you can't.
For your health and safety.
You can't. You got most you can do is lean against that shit for balance. You got to put all your chakras into your feet and pray to God you don't bust your ass.
Niggas is over here Narutoing on the train. Oh, this is a good one. Men are not allowed to be a nice guys because girls born after 1991 hate nice guys. I'm gonna stick by that.
Yeah. If you was born after 1991, you don't like nice niggas. You think you like them in theory. You don't like them in actuality.
Nah, this is crazy. As a man, you're not allowed to laugh too much or too loud. Has to be a calm chuckle with a deep voice. No more than 3 highs.
Oh damn.
Nah,
B.
these girls is crazy.
Damn, B. They said you can't make your monthly photo dumps no more.
Oh, I only did that one time. Don't do that. Well, you was with me as a man. You can't go to brunch. You was a brunch bandit at one point over here.
I was drinking mimosas on Sunday. This shit is terrible. Fuck this list. Let's close this bitch out.
Hold on. I can't be left-handed. Why a man can't be left-handed?
That's wild.
Nah, that's crazy. Wait, you can't wear gloves in the winter? Wear a seatbelt? Eat fruits? Like, you can't be healthy.
You can't eat with a knife and fork. You can't make a TikTok.
Not allowed to gay to sleep. So is gay to sleep?
Is gay to sleep? Niggas don't sleep? Oh, I thought that was just a typo. That's wild. Yeah, nah.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. You have to finish all your foods because they said men are allowed not to be able to finish all your food or ask for your food to wrap the way to take away. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. Finish that food, my nigga. Fight through those pains.
Yeah, that's offending. You do gotta finish your fucking meals.
Because, these girls always thinking they have some big-ass hunger, but them bitches only take 3 bites and be full over here. Can I get a go back for my chicken tenders?
Them fries, you don't even got to air fry. Your fries not going to reheat properly, shorty. Let me get that.
Tie their shoelaces? Nah, okay, we exited out. You women, we can't do anything no more, Slick. It's over for us. We just got to, like what Faith said, we got to sit down, shut the fuck up, and eat pussy. That's what girls want in 2023 over here.
Yeah, that's offending. That's what they telling us, but it's fine. Yeah, as you can see, the narrative is changing. We about to have mad fun this year on this podcast, so be ready. Send us out of here.
That's a fact. You feel me? Please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you have any branding deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
It's your boy Slick Grayson. We out of here. Y'all have a great one. We'll see y'all next week. Deuces.
Ciao.
Just take the beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.